Good morning, year three. Today we are looking, I hope you had a lovely weekend. Today we're looking at the year three work of telling the time. And the reason why we're doing, we went through the year two work to get some really solid foundations, because today we're looking at the time between different times. So we need to be able to read the clock to know the different times between the times. So I hope you all really enjoy today's lesson and the lessons throughout this week. So remember, I would love it if you could go on to the lesson while I'm doing it. And there's lots of things that you can do while I'm doing it today. So remember, once you log in to the first platform, which is the Blue Coat one and Compass 138, you will get to here. Okay, and then you can click on the measurement down the side and find the year three time between lesson. Don't log all the way into your portal until after the lesson, and then you must log in to do your homework. Not many people have been doing their online homework straight after. Some of the people are doing it in the few days after. We ask that you do it straight after the lesson, please. It's like independent work in the class. We wouldn't ask you to do it in the afternoon, would we? So anyway, here's the lesson. So we're looking at the time between different times. So moving forward in time. This clock shows it's 7 o'clock in the morning, or in the evening, actually. We don't know whether it's 7 o'clock in the morning, but it's 7 o'clock. What time will it be in 1 hour? Shout it out to the screen. I'm hoping you all said 8 o'clock. We can see that the minute hand's going all the way around the clock once, and the hour hand has simply moved from the 7 to the 8. What about this one? Time is 4:15. What time will it be in 2 hours? So here the minutes are not 00, they're 15 because it's 1/4 hour. What time would it be in 2 hours? So we're thinking about what would change in the hour, in the hours. So the hour hand is just past the 4. 2 hours later, it will be just past, that's the 1 hour, the 6. So it will be just past the 6, so we know it will be 6:15. And 4 plus 2 is 6. Nice and easy. The time is 2:30. What would time be in 15 minutes? So remember, each number represents 5 minutes. So if it's on the 6 now, we can go 5, 10, 15. It will be on the 9. We know any time the minute hand is on the 9, it's 1/4 the hour. So instead of 2:30, 2:30, in 15 minutes time, it will be 2:45. Or we can say 2:45. Final one. At the moment, it is saying it's 6:45, 6:45. What would the time be in half an hour? Now, this one's a little bit tricky because as well as the minutes changing, unfortunately, the hours are also going to have to change. Let's watch. We've gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We know there are 30 minutes in half an hour. And we've gone from 6:45, 6:45. 50 minutes later, it would be 7. 50 minutes after that, which is 30 minutes, half an hour, would be 7:15. 7:15. Okay. So on the next slide, it's asking you to set the clocks by dragging the H and the M to the times. Unfortunately, a few of you have said that you find it very tricky to drag the times. What I want you to do, if that's the case, is have a look at the clock and just say what time would be after 1 hour, or you could even draw your own clock and write it in. But I want you to go through each 10 on your own. I'm going to go through 3 to model them, and then I want you to do the rest. Either after you've watched the lesson, you need to log in and do your own lesson, or you need to do it, you could do it now and then watch the answers. It's your choice, but it needs to be done. So it's 11:45 at the moment. So I'm going to set my clock to 11:45. Okay, gone all the way around and it now is on 11:45. They look exactly the same. What time will it be in 1 hour? I'm going to move the minute hand around the clock. 1 hour, nice and easy. So now it is saying it's 1:45. So, sorry, my screen's just going funny. Hoping that it's still recording. Looks like it's still recording. That's fine. This is the second time I've tried this lesson, children. First time it didn't save properly. So fun times. So, oh, I wasn't quite right. That's because I've already marked that one. It's 9:15. 9:15. There we go. What will the time be in 1 hour? Again, I move the minute hand around. 1 hour to 10:15. Nice and easy. This third one I'm going to do, the last one I'm going to do, sorry, clicked it again. Oh, it's gone on another one. Time is 9:30. What will the time be in 15 minutes? So we know that 15 minutes would be 3 of the numbers, because that would be 5, 10, 15. I'm going to move the minute hand. 5, 10, 15. It is now showing 9:45. Okay, have a go at all the rest of the ones. I'm going to move on with the rest of the lesson. It's 5 o'clock. What time was it 1 hour ago? So instead of going forward in time this time, we're going backwards in time. So we know that 1 hour before 5, the hour hand will have to go anti-clockwise around the clock. That's the wrong way around the clock. So it'll move back 1 hour to 4. It is 7:15. What was the time 3 hours ago? So if it's 7:15 now, then 3 hours ago it would be 6:15, 5:15, 4:15. I've counted backwards 3 hours. You can see that the hour hand is moved back 3. So the time is 9 o'clock. What time was it 15 minutes ago? The hand's going to have to go this way around the clock. Now, it wouldn't go this way. It wouldn't be 9:15. That would be 50 minutes after. It would be before 9 o'clock. So what hour is before 9 would be 8. And we know counting back 5, 10, 15, it would be on the 9. So we know that is 9:15. Quarter of an hour to 9, or 8:45. It's 6:45. What time was it half an hour ago? So if it's on the 9 now, we need to count back 6 numbers, because 6 times 5 is 30. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It would be 6:15. You can see it's gone back half a clock. So again, I'm going to do 2 of these this time, okay? Just to show you, and then you need to do the rest on your own by going to the lesson. I've shown you how to go to lesson, you must do it. And then the online homework will be afterwards. So it's 10 o'clock now. I'm going to go backwards around the clock. It looks strange going the wrong way around the clock because we're so used to it going the other way. To 9 o'clock. Final one. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to do this one. 7:30. What was the time an hour ago? So set it to 7:30. Oh, gone too far. And an hour before that would be round once, backwards. What's happened there? It's not gone back. Yeah, backwards once, 2, 6:30. Okay, so you can do the rest. Okay, here you're going to see 2 clocks and you need to work out the difference between the times. I'm going to do it for you and then you can do the rest. It's 12 o'clock at the moment. We can see the hour hand has moved 1, 2. So it's gone forward 2 hours, the hour hand. The minute hand stayed the same. So it must be 2 hours difference. 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Here it's 8 o'clock and it's moved to the 2. So it's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The hour hand has moved 6 hours. As you can see, the minute hand hasn't changed. It has. It's gone around 6 times. But it hasn't changed where it is at the moment, so it must be 6 hours. Final one. It is 12:15, and here I can see that it's 8:15 because it's just past 8, so it needs to go 12, 1:15, 2:15, 3, 4:15, 5, 6, 7, 8:15. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Okay, so So you can do the rest, please, on your own. Here's the next task. Mask the tiles with the same duration. Okay, so I'm going to start with the ones which are nice and easy, which are o'clock. 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock is 2 hours. 10, 11, 12. 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock is 1 hour. Now I'm going to look at this one. This one looks at 10:45, 11:45, 12:45. Would I go to 13:45? I wouldn't. Remember, after 12 comes 1 on a clock, so that would be 3 hours. 11:45. Now this one I'm going to count to 12:45, then to 1:45, 2:45, 3:45, 4:45, 5:45, 6:45, 7:45, 8:45, 9 hours. I counted that on my fingers. 4:45, 6:45, 7:45, 8:45. I missed one out there. 4:45, 5:45, 6:45, 7:45, 8:45. I've had a long weekend, clearly. Okay, I can see this one from 12 to 1. It looks like it should only be an hour, but remember, it's had to go all the way around the clock. Okay, so if you add on 1 hour, it would be 12 hours. It would be 2:45 to 2:15 to 2:15. So I know that must be 11 hours. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I decided not to count the minutes then, and then this one's that one. So have a go at that yourself. Okay, so here I'm seeing a timetable. The bus is going to travel from big town to little town to tiny town to my town. And you can see the intervals in time between the way it's traveling are different. It starts at big town at 3, and then it moves to little town at 3:15, tiny town at 3:45, and my town at 4:30. So the time it takes to take big town to little town is 15 minutes. Then the time it takes to get from little town to tiny town, 15 to 45, you might recognize that that is half an hour. That is 30 minutes. And then 3:45 to 4:30 is 45 minutes, because it would be 15 minutes to 4 o'clock and 30 minutes after 4 o'clock, which is 45. So here we have a timetable. It says, what time does the bus get to Bempton? So I'm going to look at my timetable. I'm going to see it is 3:15 and type in 3:15. How long does it take to get to Bempton to Filey? I can see that we've got 3 Bempton, and Filey we get there at 3:45. And as I just said, I recognise that time interval is half an hour. Okay, please have a go at lesson on your own, and then you must log into the My Portal and complete that too. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.